What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be reacting to Lewis Hamilton drives Tony Stewart's Nascar. I put out a post on YouTube and said, well, does anyone have any more requests? And this was one of them. So yeah, because the requests had kind of died down recently, and I thought, instead of just picking out videos that I want to do, I want to see if there's any more requests that people have. And then I think I had quite a few. There was 15 comments. 15 different videos requested, so this was one of them. I'm going to slowly make my way through all of these requests. I'm looking forward to getting into this one because it's about Lewis Hamilton, and you guys know how I feel about Lewis Hamilton. Love the guy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this video. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe. Over half of you that are watching my videos still aren't subscribed. Just hit the bell. It takes 2 seconds, and if you'd like to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below.
FIA granted Watkins Glen the right to host the United States Formula One Grand Prix if the event could be
organized. Look at how different they look.
Just 6 weeks.
Wow.
And on October 8th, the Glen was ready. Jack Brabham and Sterling Moss put on a show, swapping the lead throughout the early laps. Both men would retire with mechanical problems, and the winner was Innes Ireland, who charged through the field and gave Team Lotus its first ever Grand Prix victory.
Aww.
Formula One raced for 2 decades at Watkins Glen, and a lot about this Finger Lakes region of New York went into history, including the Glen Motor Inn, where most of the drivers stayed, still run by the Francisi family. The seat swap has begun. You're on board with Lewis Hamilton and Tony.
This is crazy. I wonder if...
We want to remind you, June 24th, Orange County, California.
Actually, no. I was going to say, I wonder if Lewis would ever try NASCAR, but I think after F1 he probably won't do any more racing. I don't know, actually. Never say never, right?
You know, Steve, I found it interesting, the conversation between Tony Stewart and Lewis Hamilton about the brakes a while ago. You know, these Sprint Cup Series cars...
Obviously, that one is a lot older compared to now, but...
brake that the 4.5-inch offset inside that wheel will take.
Yeah, absolutely, and very, very different in the Formula One car, where it is fundamentally sintered carbon. And it takes about 6 months to produce a carbon brake disc. They start off with a cobweb of rayon, and then...
And the sound as well.
As
Kimi Räikkönen would say.
Incredibly efficient brakes, but you're right, Larry. When we were listening to the two guys talking there...
I love the paint scheme as well.
...for each other, and when they're just... trying to feed that little bit of information off each other about the brakes, they are very, very different. Lewis will find it extremely different in this car here, because just lifting off the throttle in a Formula One car with the aero drag across the wings, you get massive retardation even before you touch the brake pedal.
I like that they're giving us the onboard view though, here.
One of these guys coming in and asking for slicks.
It's cool.
Well, the good thing about Lewis Hamilton right now, he won't know the difference in feel between our dry tires or our wet tires on a stock car.
The thing that strikes me, Larry, straight off is how very different the driving position is between the Formula...
I wonder how different it feels if you've been driving in F1 for so long, or if you've been driving in NASCAR for so long and then you suddenly swap and drive the other one. How weird and strange that must feel in the car, because obviously F1 cars are literally on the floor, so going from an F1 car to this must feel a bit strange. Or if you are a NASCAR driver and you go from racing that to then literally lying on the floor, you'd be like, oh, it's a bit strange.
Series, wow, you're on a very, very steep learning curve.
Yeah, someone cranks the Formula One car for you.
Look at it sliding about around the corner there.
For reasons of weight, weight is everything on a Formula One car. We want to try and keep the weight to an absolute minimum as much as the regulations will allow. So we have an off-board starter, a remote starter. Our engineers, the way our philosophy works is we're only going to use the starter once at the start of the Grand Prix, then hopefully we're never going to need it again, so let's not have it on the car.
I wonder how different that feels. I was just watching there, for NASCAR drivers as well, if they're going from ovals to road courses, when you're racing on ovals, you're not changing your speed too drastically. Whereas if you're racing on a road course, obviously you're having to brake a lot more into the corners and stuff. I wonder how long it takes them to adapt to the different tracks there. I don't know, just a random thought I had there as I was watching him change gears. I was like,
But no, he's doing a really good job. It's fun. He's out there chatting on the radio and having a big time. So that's what it's all about today.
What surprises you the most about how he's driving that car right now and how quick he's adapted to it?
The hard part is I don't have a monitor to see his lap, which is it's killing me. I want to watch his laps running around there because
I want to know what like speed he's doing to see how similar it is to the NASCAR drivers. That was cool. It was so interesting to see I mean, I've said it quite a few times there, but like the difference and how different that must feel for a driver that's been in one series for so long to then try something else. It's really cool to watch. And I did say, I wonder if Lewis will ever come over to like NASCAR and do something like that, but I don't know. We don't know how long he's going to be in F1 for. I don't think it will be, sadly, I don't think it will be very long now. Obviously, he's moving to Ferrari next season, and he signed for a multi-year contract, which usually is about like 3-4 years. It's like 2 to 4. So I don't know. And if it goes really well, he might extend his contract again. We don't know. So yeah, will he ever go to NASCAR? Who knows? But can I see it happening? No. But hey, never say never. It would be really cool to see him do that. But will he do that? I don't know. But yeah, that was a really good video. So with that being said, if you have any other videos that you'd like me to react to, drop them in the comments and work my way through everybody's suggestions at the moment. If you did want to check out any of my other socials or become a Patreon member and get early access to videos like this, then you can do all of that down below. And if you want to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below. But I hope you enjoyed today's reaction, and I will catch you next time for the next one. Bye!